Wow, this was a really great day in the stock market in terms of gains. If you didn't know why this was going to happen, if you weren't expecting this to happen, you probably haven't been following my videos. I did. I have at least 2 videos, probably more, that I've made recently, all about this expecting a turn here in the market, and it happened almost exactly where I was showing you. If you haven't already seen those videos, go ahead and check those out first. So here's different colors than the other chart. I'm using the blue now, just the normal blue. And so we have this intermediate 5-wave structure here that is a unique structure. At first glance, you're probably like, wow, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. That's not an Elliott wave. The 4 can't be above the 1. Well, let me tell you this. It is a 5-wave. And if you know from Ralph Nelson Elliott's original notes, he says that the 5-wave is the only wave that can be a diagonal. And I was expecting this. If you watch the other videos, I think it's in the video US market to rocket up. If you check out that video, you'll see why I was expecting this to happen and why I was expecting a diagonal here. It looks like it did end up being a diagonal, which is super awesome. I love getting these kind of things right for you guys. And so we have a nice 5-wave structure here. A diagonal is where it follows all the normal rules except for the 4. The 4 does break above the 1, but does not break above the 2. So what I really want to focus on is what is happening after the turn. So now the market's going up. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Hopefully you did take advantage of that and you were able to make some money off of it. How far is it going to go up? What's it going to look like in its upward move? Well, those are the kind of questions that I'm going to try and answer in this video. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here on the 15-minute chart. Super, super small time frame. Don't usually look this low, but we don't have that much data to work with. So it is important to look at these small time frames when looking at this small amount of data. And as I was marking this up, I did mark this first small wave here as a 1 wave on the intermediate scale. And I'm not sure of that. It definitely could be just a minor wave, which is 1 degree less than intermediate. So don't keep too much intact with the degrees I have. They are in the correct order, meaning scale for scale, such as this is the intermediate wave and this is the minor wave. However, everything may need to be scaled down 1 or maybe even 2 to the right side of all these 5s and this A here. So I was thinking this is potentially just a 4 at one point. Excuse me, a 3, excuse me, a 3 wave. But I do like it as an A a little bit more. For now, we're gonna keep it as an A. It could be a C wave, but we'll just keep it as it is. If you don't know what that means, do not worry. That's not important for what I'm referring to here. This 1 wave, this is the key movement for all the other movements. A lot of people use algo targets off of the 1 wave and all these kind of things, all these fancy techniques. That's all awesome. What's way better is if you just follow the count. Following the count is a far superior method to determining where prices will finish and all those kind of things. The only downside is you actually have to watch it, and it's a lot harder to actually set a take profit or an entry using this method than using the automatic methods. So far, why do I have an ABC minor wave going down here to this 2? Well, we know from Elliott wave rule number 1, the second wave cannot go lower than the 0. Look at this. Let me turn this off for a second. Keep your eye on over here on the left, as well as over here on the 2. If I turn off the chart, and I'll use this, and this is where the 5 was. If you can see my cursor, it just barely does not go lower. So this definitely is an A-OK 2. This is totally valid. It has a very, very nice ABC curve to it as well. Super awesome to see that. We have a nice jump up, another ABC down with this long wick from the A to the B. Very, very immediate movement there, but definitely okay. Good amount of retracement too. Now for this 2 to the 3, there's a couple of things that I know about this. Because we're not in the 5 wave, the 3 must come not just above the 1, but somewhat significantly above the 1. Because if it only came, say, $100 above this 1 here, we don't have enough room for a 4. So that would not be valid. So that's why I have my 3 up here. as a ballpark estimate of where the 3 should be. It's probably not exactly where it's going to be, although it is a pretty good estimate in my opinion. So let's go ahead and continue with these smaller degrees. So this one here, there's 2. This is the minor wave, and then as you can see when I subsected it, this would be the minute wave. There we go. Here's the minute wave. So now we're going to deal with a minute wave again, but this time a 5-wave structure, because instead we're dealing with 2, we're dealing with a 3. So a 3 has a 5-wave structure and a 2 has a 3-wave structure. 3, of course, meaning ABC. So from the same point in the same degree, we're going to go ahead and start counting up. And I'm just looking where exactly would I want to start the count from. I would, let's see, just eyeballing it. It looks to be right here. This is where I would assume it's going to be. Keep in mind the degree is incorrect. Let me fix that at the end. And then I would do this one. This may not look like a good ABC, but I actually watched this as it happened, and it actually is a pretty good ABC on there. And then now we're just having the last and final one of the minute waves. There we go. So now it's on the right degree and everything, all is well. And so when you're this small, the B waves don't tend to be super large, but we can kind of see it goes down and then it goes up, has a nice reversal doji if you're following it. If you ignore the first one, but you see the green one, because that one says up only, it's not a normal doji, it's a dragonfly. Dragonflies are up only. And then there's a normal doji, which means reverse, it means go down. So it did have that down, up, down. I don't like how small the up was. I wish that would have been a little bigger. That would have been a little nicer. But I was watching this when it happened. I was thinking about calling it out, except for what I think is going to happen next. So after this 3, I do expect the price to come down quite a bit. And that's just because it usually comes below the previous 1 wave, for example, just to fake everyone out. So everyone has their stops below this for both people that are entering up here. And just to make a little bit of money, they lower the price just a little bit below there. So that's where I'm going to keep my 4 for now. Again, it's wherever the ABC is. It's not necessarily right exactly there. But it does look like we're about to come to an end of a very, very short-term high. So, you know, tomorrow's market open, Wednesday's market open, it may start lower. Maybe overnight it comes up, comes down, starts around here, maybe a little bit sooner, comes down, up, down, and then goes shooting up for the final move to get this 3 up here on the intermediate scale. So zooming back out just a little bit so we can get a little bit better picture of what exactly I'm referring to. So now we are looking to make a B wave on the cycle degree. So this A here, this is a primary A, primary being one degree below cycle, 1 degree above intermediate. So there we have it. There's the A, and then I'm expecting price to come down quite a lot. This is going to psych out a lot of people if and when this happens. And then everyone's going to get out that's not used to trading stocks and everything. They don't know how to do it. Oh, it's going to go even lower. And the media is going to cover it. I think I saw, yeah, I don't know if you can see over here in the headlines, but it says Dow surges 2,113 points because everyone's upbeat about the stimulus bill. That is not the reason. That is so inaccurate. I make a point to never pay attention to these headlines. They are usually inaccurate. Even if they are accurate sometimes, it doesn't mean you should listen to them. If they're usually inaccurate, that means statistically you should not be listening to them because it statistically has worse advice than good advice. So just something, a quick little rant there. But I am expecting price to come pretty high eventually. So keep in mind, not initially. The A is not quite up here, but it'll come down to A, B, C on the primary wave. And this primary wave should come around up to the 71, or excuse me, 78.6, 71, 78, maybe even 80, all the way back up here. And everyone's like, wow, we're so good at trading stocks. We bought at this B wave over here. We bought over here at the low, and then it's going to ruin everyone's dreams. This is probably going to be a news-backed event such as this was, just to help it fall a little bit faster or more low. However, I do think that this one here, this should be the cycle wave. Is it the cycle wave? Yes, it is. Perfect. The cycle wave, it should be truncated. Truncated C wave means just it doesn't go quite as low as the A. And I'm just expecting that because this is such an important level here that I'm, at least so far, I'm not expecting it to break. It definitely may. It's definitely a possibility. I would have to analyze it before and see what the correct count is for that. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about that yet. So this is my quick analysis. This is exactly what I'm expecting to happen. I will be posting this on tradingview.com. So please check that out. Please follow me on there. As always, I'll be calling out more trades on the Telegram, and I'll see you in the next video.